Hello, hello, and hello to all of my Aries. This is Queen Amun Ra coming to you with your general reading. Aries, hopefully you all are gearing up for this full moon that's exciting in Virgo, right? In Virgo on Tuesday. And hopefully you have your rituals and everything together, whatever you do in preparation for the full moon, which we're already feeling the effects of it right now. And let's see what your cards have to say. Let's see what you can expect this week. This is a general reading, so take only what resonates with you. And I gotta tell you, like I've been saying to everybody else on the my readings, is that if you ever receive a because we're only on Instagram, we're on Instagram and YouTube, but if you ever receive some kind of solicitation for a donation, it is not us. If somebody is soliciting, they want to offer you a reading, it is not me. Okay, so if you are still in question, you certainly can text my number. My number is in the description below. I will not be responding to DMs because that's where it seems like the confusion is. So I don't want somebody to say, well, you responded to a DM and then I thought it was you. It's not me. Okay, it's not me because I don't solicit donations. Like some people, if you want to donate, it's entirely up to you, but we do not solicit donations for any reason whatsoever. I try to give as much information so you can get everything you need in these general readings. So let's get into your reading. Let's go. Let's see what your cards have to say. Let's see what your cards have to say. And certainly protect your credit card numbers and protect your energy as much as you possibly can. We do not, well, I can't speak for anybody else, but I know we do not solicit donations. So, save your money, save your coins, see what you can get out of general readings, right? Let's go. Let's see what your cards have to say. So on Sunday's reading, that's dated the 5th of March through the 31st of March, let's see. So you have the questions for the last quarter moon in Sagittarius, right? So before that, last Sunday, you had the questions that would be for Tuesday's full moon in Virgo. So that gives you something to do in the meantime while you are building your wealth. Because this is what I'm seeing for you all. So we have the Six of Wands, the Seven of Wands, we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and also the Page of Cups. So I see somebody is inspired by their creativity, right? This is part of somebody's purpose. You're inspired when you're doing something creative. So there's going to be like this fresh creativity coming across your path, right? That's going to give you an opportunity to get as far away from anything that really upsets you. Like to get on your horse and get as far away from anything that doesn't motivate you, where you're not really sure or clear about where you stand in certain things. Like somebody is moving on from something, like that's something that could have possibly upset you, and getting back to your confidence, like sitting down somewhere, meditating, and getting your confidence back, getting your motivation back, getting your mental clarity back, getting your energy back, getting your power back. That's what I'm saying for somebody. So there's some new inspiration coming across your path. It could be in the form of love for some of you all, but it can also be in the form of creatively, like connecting with some energies that are helping you to give you new and fresh creative ideas that just make you feel happy. Like you say, I'm moving on from something, right? And so again, that could possibly also make somebody very wealthy too. So be ready to be in receiving mode. That's what I'm saying. You gotta move on from something first that was emotionally draining your energy, causing you to become easily enraged and frustrated. You got to move on from that in order to see this coming across your path. Somebody could be coming across your path with some fresh new ideas and how to make money, and you certainly don't want to turn around with a blowtorch in your hand and they're like, whoa, okay, wrong person, let me move on to the next person, right? So that's where your breakthrough is going to come through, is saying, why am I so upset about this again? Like, why am I so frustrated? I need to physically move on, especially if you feel like, okay, I am waiting for some answers, waiting on somebody else to close out a cycle in my universe. They don't have the power to do that. So just expect that you are going to be meeting somebody that's going to help you to come up with some new and creative ideas. And so be open to receiving ideas. Remember, your energy is directed outward, but now source is trying to almost sit you down to be in receiving mode of somebody who's coming across your path that's going to give you some creative ideas and how to increase your wealth, right? And so, your stability, your security, and all of that. So source really wants you, which is kind of tricky because full moon actually intensifies emotions, intensifies your feelings, your subconscious habits, your moods, as well as your need for nurturing, right? So if you feel like something doesn't nurture you and you're putting all your energy into something that frustrates and angers you, it's going to be times 10. And so source is saying, go ahead and leave some bridges burned and move on, because I'm trying to send you, that's the source saying, I'm trying to send you some new energy that's going to kind of calm it down a bit, that's going to make somebody very happy. So be prepared. Get yourself prepared. We have the Three of Swords, we have the Strength card, we have the Two of Swords, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Ace of Wands, and also the High Priestess energy. So this could be a little tricky for somebody. Again, source is saying to you, you could have you could be, have psychic energies. You could have, a lot of gifts, the clairs, clairvoyance, claircognizance, clairsentience, and those kind of things, was making you extra sensitive. But source is saying to you, to tap into your strength, get a clear focus on what your purpose is here. Again, that moon is going to intensify, and it's already intensifying. It's like 90 something degrees, illuminated already. So it's already, emotions are already intensified. Source is like, no, I'm trying to send some energy across your path that's going to help you increase your wealth. That's going to help you to increase. When we talk about money, we're talking about your root chakra. So let me be very clear that it's not just money. It's about stability. It's about security. It's about vitality, loyalty, prosperity, patience. So if you need an abundance of patience, this energy is going to help you with that. Like, be patient, so you're going to have to really take your time to, first make a clear decision. What is frustrating me? Like, let me get to the root of what is frustrating me so I can put that fire out, meaning that I need to write down some names and the emotions attached to it. I need to toss it into a burning bowl. You can make that a part of your full moon ritual. I need to release it. I need to let it go up in smoke. I need to release it in love so I can move on from some things, so I can make room, so I can calm down and get myself ready for new energy coming across my path. Even though you may be brokenhearted and deeply disappointed, I'm listening to my meditation music with water sounds in the background to calm my fire down with me. And at the same time, I'm flushing out those wounds and letting that air hit it so I can know I have a clear picture. I never want to feel that kind of heartbreak again, that pain, that deep disappointment again. That's where, because somebody has been like this in complete and total denial about something, like not budging with your guards up. And so when your eyes are closed and your guards are up like this, even the nicest people coming across your path trying to help you to increase creative ideas to make money, they're getting cut by the sword. And so you don't want to cut into your own money by not closing out some cycles and moving on from some things. And I do see somebody doing that, being able to defend your decision to move on without coming across as defensive, because certain energies irritate your demons. So everybody has demons. Some people's demons are eating unhealthy food. Some people's demons are sex. Some people's demons are addiction. Some people are, whatever your demons are, certain energies, when you think about those energies, irritate your demons and make you very frustrated, angry, mad, whatever. And source is saying to you, move on from that. Move on from it, because source is trying to send some energy across your path that's going, like, don't be in denial about your feelings about something. If that's how you feel, your feelings are valid. That's just like their feelings are valid, so are yours. So move on. Here we have the Ace of Wands. And so this is if somebody's third eye is wide open. You already know who and what it is that frustrates you, and to some degree, stop looking at their social media pages. Stop talking about them. That's leaving a door open, giving somebody else power, and it's taking away from you. Plus, it's every time you think about it, it's as a fire sign, it's emotionally draining for you. It gets you to question your solar plexus chakra. That's out of alignment, right? So source really wants you to sit down somewhere and be proud of the progress that you've made in the business that you've built and your creativity and all of that. Here we have Okay, Hierophant card came out in reverse. We have the Five of Cups. The Star card came out in reverse. We have the Two of Cups in reverse, Five of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse. So that's interesting. Okay. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. So, like I said before, um, somebody is still not really sure about what nurtures their spirit. I don't know if you all have pulled your birth chart or not, but source wants you to find out what your moon sign is. Find out specifically to you, because not all Aries are the same. Everybody has their own unique, you know, birth chart fingerprint in astrology. But again, you know, and so source is saying to you, you may not be looking for other people's approval, you know, because you may just be that angry or frustrated with something, like their spirit irritates your demons or frustrates you to that point. But source really, really wants somebody to prepare themselves. Like somebody really, God wants somebody to prepare themselves. Like somebody doesn't see somebody else's spiritual gifts. Like, and it could be, like I said, it could be frustrating somebody, right? You know, and somebody doesn't see how somebody else is inspiring people. Like somebody, it's just not, it doesn't make any sense to, it possibly doesn't make any sense to you. But don't let that cause you to burn into your own money. Don't let that cause you to burn down to all the stuff that you built for yourself, right? You don't have to sit around and lament over things. You don't have to sit around and talk about it. You know, you're not looking for anybody's approval. People have their own spiritual gifts. And so again, source wants you to move on from something, like really, really move on from something, and being able to defend yourself without coming across as defensive. There could be there could be a Cancer somewhere in this. Yeah, there could be a Cancer. There could be somebody in here who you have strong feelings for. You could have Cancer in your birth chart, or somebody could have Cancer in their chart. There could be some strong feelings about something that was just deeply heartbreaking for somebody. Like on one hand, the energy can come across as nurturing. Then on another hand, the energy can come across to somebody, and we're not talking about, well, okay, the energy can come across as nurturing one minute, and another minute can come across as manipulative or clingy or needy, or but remember, water energy is very reflective too. And so for you to move on from something is going to feel like it's a huge weight has been lifted. So this is where you're celebrating taking the initiative to move on. Remember, we're in this cycle that we're in a very this lunar cycle is really teaching everybody adaptability. Like really go with the flow. If something is emotionally draining you, or you feel like, you know, somebody is not a spiritual leader or a spiritual guide or whatever, and you can't figure out for the life of you why, source is saying move on from that. Just move on from that before you burn into your own money, before you burn into your own stability, your own reputation that you've already built. Before you do that, move on from it. Here we have the Moon card. So something from the past may have happened that was like emotionally overwhelming. Like there could have been some conversations about you going on behind your back, and or somebody may have done something, maybe cheated or something on you, or you felt like, okay, something just doesn't feel right. Like I feel like something isn't going, like I don't know everything. And source is saying all you need to do is get on your horse and move forward, because source is trying to make somebody very, very wealthy. And that wealth is going to be rooted and grounded in solid, healthy, peaceful relationships, really sturdy, grounded, you know, rooted and grounded relationships. You have the whole world in front of you. And that's what source is trying to tell you, is that you got new people trying to come across your path, travel plans coming across your plan, if that's what you want. You have opportunities to apply for new positions on your job coming across your path, meeting new friends coming across your paths. And so certainly you have people coming across your path that's not going to waste your time. They see you as very down to earth, very relatable. You're going through a rebirth, a spiritual rebirth. Somebody may be actually pregnant, with child. If that's the case, congratulations to you. But somebody is definitely going through some kind of a spiritual rebirth where it doesn't have to be. When I look at your cards, this is so multi-layered. Like for instance, if you were connecting with some kind of a spiritual guide or spiritual leader, and they're helping you with something, they're saying to you, there's many moving parts to all of this. The main thing is we don't have control, not we, but none of us, no human being has dominion over another human being. That's why people do things like send black magic spells, all of that other stuff to try to control people. But the truth is that we don't have control. We don't have dominion over other human beings. And so a person could see, hey, listen, that's your twin flame, or that's your person. But if that person is disobedient to what's going on in their lives, or they're in a different frequency and they end up burning you, you may be like, okay, I thought this was it. Again, Source is saying, because we can't force a person to be obedient to what Source is saying, you have the power to move on from it and not sit there and just fuming and get mad at everybody that's connected to it. If you decide, hey, I need to move on and cut everybody off connected to something, then do what's best for you. Do what works best for you. But again, Source is saying to you, the main thing is to listen to your own intuition about something, your own feelings about something. Somebody is very sensitive. Here's the Empress card right here. Somebody is very sensitive. Source really wants you to tap into your own strength, to stay focused on your purpose while you're here on earth. And also to turn these Six of Cups and Two of Cups from reverse to upright, right? Again, flush out all the toxicity. There's something left in your spirit that really upset you and frustrated you. Flush all of that toxicity out. There's a lot of power in water. You all have seen, we have a lot of books up here by authors who've written about water. That may be something that you want to. I'm not telling anybody to spend any money, but if you can find something online, that is going to help you understand the power of water, to help kind of sort of calm things down so you can see things clearer. Because anything could happen between you, and ultimately you can end up with somebody, but if some things are going on in their lives right now, it may be a delay. And if you feel like you're an impatient person and things aren't moving fast enough, it could look like everybody is off. So just be very careful with that. But the main thing is that Source is saying, move on from something so I can send you some new energy across your path that's going to help you to increase your stability, your security, your career success. This is root chakra energy, your patience, your prosperity, and all of those things. So let's see what else we got going on here. Wisdom coexists, 8 of Wands. We got the 2 of Wands, the Discipline card, the 5 of Wands. So the coexisting part is that, remember, just knowing that with all of these gifts up here, knowing that there are other people, you can coexist in the same spaces where other people are bringing their gifts into things as well. So that's what I'm seeing for you all. Source just is saying, just, use your wisdom and your discipline. Use your wisdom and your discipline with that. We also have the 8 of Wands, and things are going to move rather quickly for somebody. I thought I saw that up here before. We have the 8 of Wands. We also have the 5 of Wands and also the 2 of Wands. 5 of Wands, again, something has been irritating somebody's demons, right? Somebody has been getting real frustrated. Like on one hand, you feel like, okay, something is very inviting, and then you feel burned. You get frustrated, angry, mad. And again, we have the 2 of Wands that came out twice. Source is saying, instead of being in fight mode, look towards your future, because again, Source is sending new energy across your path that's not going to, if you feel like somebody wasted your time or wasted your energy, they're not going to waste your time or waste your energy. Let's see what else we have here. Let us see what else we have here. Let us see what we have here. Let us see what we have here. All right. You are good enough. That's right. You are good enough. Yep, we got a full moon in Virgo. So if somebody was wondering if they were good enough for, a romantic relationship, the answer is yes. But again, if people got other things going on in their lives, that's where your patience may have to kick in. If you feel like you're wondering if you're good enough in terms of your spiritual gifts, the answer is yes. They all come from source. Everybody has their spiritual gifts. And again, so you can coexist in that space with other people, and celebrate their gifts like your gifts are also being celebrated as well. And so here we have sources saying, watch a movie. There's something that somebody's going to find in a movie or something that's going to really kind of help calm your, calm things down. There's no movie in particular that I'm recommending. Just like there's no book in particular that I'm recommending other than with the books that you see up here on my table. But Source really wants somebody to really start listening to their own intuition about things and really tapping in instead of getting frustrated um, by other people's, psychic gifts or predictions or their own spiritual journey. Source really wants you to like really tune in and listen to your intuition, because that is going to make somebody very wealthy if you're in receiving mode. But again, it starts with this right here. I can defend my decision to move on from something without talking about it anymore, without getting upset from it anymore. I can just move on from it, right? I can move on from it and I can focus on my purpose. What is my purpose here in life? And that's what I'm focusing on. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see what else we have here. So we can go ahead and close out your reading. Let's see what your number is and let's close it out. Let's see what your number is and let's close it out. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. What are the other Pentacles cards? 9 of Pentacles and Page of Pentacles. Number 12, I am a visionary. Creativity is a driving force in your life. Your imagination is rich, and you are able to express your feelings and insights in unique ways that others can benefit from. That's right. That number 3, taking your past experiences, but optimistically moving forward, optimistically keeping your vibrations as high as you possibly can, not letting things easily upset you where you're burning through your own wealth, your own reputation, your own stability, your own security. You are moving forward. So I do see somebody feeling like a huge weight has lifted because you've decided to move on from something. Here we have affirmations for bliss. I liberate my highest self. My life is full of wonderful surprises. I am free to be me. I express my individuality. I am grateful for my unique qualities. I see the beauty in the highs and lows of life. I am connected to all that is. I am grateful for silver linings. That's right. That is what I have for you, Aries. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all on Midweek Wednesday. Don't forget to do your rituals for full moon, if that's what you're into. For full moon, there's a ton of them online. There's no one in particular that I can recommend, but you can Google some things if you're looking for some kind of rituals. But that's what I have for you, and I will see you all on Wednesday. Bye.